I was invited to surf in the Padang Cup. It was the third year this summer, and I had been going to Indo and staying there for about 2 months every summer, and I kind of have a good little routine going. You kind of show up before the waiting period is for the Padang Cup. The waiting period's like a month and a half long, and then I planned on staying like another half a month past that.
I basically showed up in Indo like a couple days before the Padang event, and the first week I was there it just fired. Before going into a bit of a flat spell, that's when I hooked up with Flynn and actually realized like you don't need much swell in Indo. Like a lot of our funnest sessions, like people were taking the days off, they didn't know that there was swell or that there was really good waves to be had. So those were actually some of our best times, were just Flynn and I and no one else around and just trading waves and talking story.
You know, you don't see any swells that far in advance, and you kind of just have to chance them. You know, you kind of just got to go and hope for the best. And sure enough, as soon as I got there, the very first swell of that season started, and 3 days into my arrival, we were surfing Padang. It wasn't big enough for the contest or anything, but it still was really good. And throughout the entire trip, we got a bunch of really fun days. The waves on the Bookit are a lot longer than I'm used to, and a lot more refined and perfect. And I guess like just riding a wave, you have more chances to do like 5 or 6 turns on one wave if you get a really long one. And I tend to find that whenever I come back from surfing up in the Bookit, I feel like I'm a lot more sharp and precise.
Yeah, like a lot of other places, like people are in California just trying to get one turn off before it closes out, you know what I mean? Or you can go to Indo and just perfect walls in front of you and blue water, and they're so playful and fun, and they let you really open up and express yourself and do what you want.
I had some really, really fun sessions out at Temples, the upper half of Ulus, and those were some of my most favorite sessions because of how good the waves were. Plus, I had a couple sessions out there where there was no one, and I got one good right out at Periscopes in Sumbawa that I was stoked on.
I think my best wave was probably at Padang. I was having like the most frustrating session ever, so it was one of those moments of just pure exhilaration after getting a good wave, after being so down. I ended up staying in Indo for 6 weeks. What went as like I was just gonna take it day by day, and there were just so many good swells coming. It was like I couldn't leave.
We ended up going to Sumbawa, and you know, where we were staying up in Uluwatu in Bali, it's more country than say like Kuta, but still it can be kind of chaotic at times just because it's such a like sought after surf destination. And when you go to Lakeys, it's even more removed, and it's like a mini North Shore where there's like a world-class surf break right in front of it, channel, world-class surf break, channel, world-class surf break.
Yeah, it was my first time at Lakeys, and the place is radical. I mean, you know, there's no hospitals, and the wave gets crazy. Like, it seriously gets like chopes when it's big. So you're pushing the limits and trying to be safe, and I had a really cool experience.
People of Indonesia they're stoked on life. It's contagious.
They're always, you know, really happy and positive, and it really puts life into perspective that you don't need much. You just need a smile on your face and a good attitude, basically.
We kind of helped take care of some of the Groms over there, and we gave them so much stuff just to stoke them out and keep them surfing because they're really talented.
They have the coolest personalities, and they're just really funny and fun to be around, and We just made it a point just to give them a lot of attention and let them know that, you know, surfing could be in their future. I mean, some of these kids surf great.
Pretty much anyone who wants to get like that good experience where they show up and get right off the plane and find accommodation easily and want to see like really good, perfect waves, you kind of have to go to Indo and check it out at least once. It's like, it's mesmerizing. You're just baffled, like, whoa, there's really places like this in the world.